Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I have arrived here at Jev Cartel, which is the northern island in this archipelago, where I am looking for orcs. I want to find out what they are up to and, if possible, find a way to discourage them from attacking our ship crew. Though right now, what's most discouraging to me, saber-tooths. We've got saber-toothed cats here. Looks like another import from the mainland, I can only imagine. Whoops, no, I don't want to go down there. I want to see if I can find those orcs. Door Ferha. If I can find the orcs and find out what they plan. By the sounds of it, I have found the right place. You feel the weight of many eyes scrutinizing your every move. Well, they're not immediately hostile. I suppose that's a good sign. Now, see how far I can go before they challenge me. The large orc beckons you over with a grimace. Yes?
You are the first outsider who's found their way here, but you better make sure you don't become the last, you hear?
Try anything funny and we'll gift you an arrow in the throat. If you've got important Marnarfa business, head up to the hill and talk to our elder, Zagdur. She'll sort you out. Okay, fine. I guess I could speak to the elder. I guess this is her. With a start, you recognize the orc next to the elder. Oh, okay, that's the elder. This is Shukurs.
Ha! You're the last person I expected to see here.
Don't worry. Zogmok, Lumberg, Muzmak, and Shulgolb made it out of Gundabad safely with me. We only just recently arrived ourselves. Some of the folk here weren't too keen on us staying, but we got that all smoothed out, and oh, it looks like the elder wishes me to say something.
Well, stranger, if you are friends with Shukurs, then I can push aside some of my wariness for now.
What brings you to Kafagur? Well, a man in Marhafra sent me to look for orcs. Well, judging by his words, he's an outlander like you, far from home and far from his friends. The few in Marnarfa who trade with us would never tell him of Karfagar. I shall inform our guards to watch out for this man, in case he harbors ill intentions. As for your intentions, however,
should you wish to stay in Kofagur, then help my people. Prove to me that you are someone worth trusting.
and if you're not, then heed my warning. Leave us be. Well, alright, well, I suppose I should make a good impression here, because it looks like I don't have to worry about having to have a great deal of trouble of them attacking if they're trying to avoid things themselves. I guess that's good. Now let's see if there's anything we can do here.
Yahoy.
Shocker says you're the one who did us a good turn back in Gundabad. Thanks for that. And how did you get here? Well, it's a long story. One can barely believe myself. I'm getting tired of repeating it, though, so I think I ought to put it on paper. But to do that, I need to make pigment first. Say, if you're looking to help, there's a beetle warren to the north called Hax Hofra. There's got to be plenty of beetles with colorful shells there that I can use. Alright, looks like the Muse is going to talk to Musemac. Okay, and what do we have here?
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
We need more files of acid and drakehide for our equipment, but we lack enough uninjured hunters to travel east of Jeblifer. If you're willing, would you hunt in our stead? It's easier to procure acid from the drakelings, but the best and toughest hide comes from the larger drakes. Wonderful. Drake hunting! What else?
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
During the last hunt of Dorferka, the saber-tooth Hedaka overwhelmed us. So many fell. I ran back here, but one of the newcomers, Lumbag, I think his name is, stayed behind. I told him that trying to prove himself was stupid, but maybe that was low for me. Now, could you venture southeast and make sure that he's still alive? I don't doubt his skills, but trying to act like a hero isn't going to land him in any good places. Okay, fine, I'll find Lumbag. And what else have we got? Ah, here are a couple more over here.
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
Oh, my injuries? Oh, I'm fine. Getting fixed up right now, aren't I? I'm more worried about Zogmok, really. Think I scared him. That's how I landed in this situation. He ran away afar, but I'm sure he'll still be somewhere in Kafagur. If you bump into him, make sure he's okay. Oh, just cough to catch his attention first. He's probably still on edge. Alright. And what about the healer?
What can I do for you?
After treating so many injured hunters, I've barely got enough spider web left to cover up Nagai's wounds. If you've got the guts, head northwest to Marshibi and grab me some. And try not to get injured yourself. I don't want to have to treat you too. Alright, fine. Collect spider silk. And
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
I used to be the last of the spider venom on Nargai. Their pain has dulled for now, but that won't last if I don't get my hands on more venom. If you're up to the task, hunt down some of the spiders for me, yeah? There's plenty of them northwest of Marshibi. Alright, spiders, beetles, and an edgy hunter. Wonderful. Oh, hold on. Apparently we've got a goblin here. Oh. Oh, Shugolb. Ah, thanks for getting us out of Gundabad. It's nicer here, and I don't have to fight anyone. I just help Ushun cook food. And though times have been tough lately, we wanted to cook something to improve morale, but Ushun forgot to ask the hunters to gather ingredients again. Now, there aren't enough hunters to help. I'll go myself, but I don't think I'm ready for that. Would you mind helping me one more time? Okay, what do I need? Beetle larvae
Hola!
and drake eggs. Drake eggs? Oh, wonderful. Simply wonderful. Ah, I think I found the spiders. I just need to, ouch, find a safe way down. But, sprained ankles aside, I think this is where I need to get some venom. But I would prefer not to get it inside of my body if at all possible. Thank you. Now, what do we got here? So I need to collect. Alright. I think the only thing I need. Oh, I do need the webbing on top of it. I thought there was something else I needed. I needed to get venom and I needed to get webbing. And looky here. Spider web. Now that I'm done with those spiders, it's time for me to head on to the next island where I'm supposed to find some beetles, and I believe I need to get some larvae and also need to get some shells. You also need to find a good place in which to come ashore so that I don't get attacked by a mess of beetles immediately. Well, what I see up ahead is flying a bit too much to be a beetle. Well, I guess beetles can fly, right? Though I'm wondering if do any Lotro beetles fly? I don't think so, probably because of how heavy they are. I could just imagine it's hard enough to think of beetles that size, them being capable of flying likewise. There we go. Well, let's deal with the birds. Ah! Here we are. A beetle. Let's see if this has a proper shell or if I need to get them from larger beetles. And there's some shell. Ah, like these things. They have really pretty shells. I'm sure they can make some really nice pigments. Good. And do we have any? Ah! A nest. Yeah, we've got some larvae here. Good. Now, how about I grab this one? This one seems to be quite aggressive. So deal with those. And then maybe I can get enough shells to satisfy our budding writer over there. Now you. Good. Ooh. Well, this is a guardian, not a burrower, so even tougher. Here we are at Gem Leaf again, where we can now hunt for some of these drakes that we have here. Let's get some acid that we can use, and we can also help. There we go, and there's some hides, but probably I'm going to have to find some drake nests, and I'm sure those drake nests are going to be well protected. So perhaps I'll find plenty of drakes there on which to collect their items. Now, oh, hello, I didn't see you there. I must say it's not too often I expect a drake to intentionally ambush me. Alright, now, oh, they must be up there. Ah, okay, you can see there's a path upward right over there. Perfect. Good. I don't know why I keep on expecting that to actually work. I've yet to see when those drakes go down when I try to ambush it. So let's go up here. I suspect this has got to be their nesting area. difficult for hobbits to climb. Yep. I think that's probably one of the criteria they have for their nesting area. Really? Okay, fine. You come down here where I can reach you. Ha! Gotcha! Sucker. Well, I'll see if there's another way up there. Maybe this is the way up. Well, certainly allowing me to get up. Ah! Perfect. Well, except for the fact that the place is infected with drakes, but I was expecting that, right? Now, where can I find some eggs? Of course, the bigger question is, where do I store the eggs? My experience has always shown that drake eggs are pretty sizable. What have we got here? We have got, oh, hold on, a nest. Oh, they're not looking. Just steal a few eggs. She's going to be mighty disappointed when she returns and finds out all her eggs are gone. Oops. I wasn't discreet enough. Well, I'm still looking for more drake kites, I believe. So, this will work out perfectly fine. Now, the next thing on my list is to help with the battle against Hidaka. Now, I strongly doubt that this is Hidaka, but maybe the presence of this cat is a clue that we are getting near the lair. That would be useful to know, right? Let's see what we've got here. Kafagur's Fallen. The bodies of the fallen Kafagur hunters lie scattered around Dor Ferha. A number of them must hold personal effects as well as salvageable equipment. It might be worth reclaiming such items and returning them to Kafagur. Okay, I guess I could do that. And I see a quest ring this direction. So this is where I should go, I guess. I see what they mean. Now, does ambush work against anything? Yes, it does! As you approach, Umbar narrows his eyes. Okay. So where is Umbar? We'll find out in a moment. Right now, what I need is to get through this. Now, Fallen Hunter number 1. Retrieve belongings. Here we are. Umbar.
I knew we should have sailed further.
Shh. There's a bunch of things here that want to hurt me, and I'm trying to think. Oh, hang on. You can be part of my plan. Look. He triumphantly waves around a slab of raw boar meat. I hunted myself some bait. Just find a good place to set it down and lure out Hidaka. A beast like that should be no problem for you, right? Right? Well, alright, I will see about that. Okay. Well, first off, I have a couple other beasts I need to deal with. Oh, alright, I guess this is where I'm supposed to be looking for Hidaka. As soon as old Broken Tooth here is slowed down, I hope. Alright, there we go. Now, any other bodies here that where I could find something salvageable? Here we are. Retrieve belongings 2 of 4. Oh! Trixie! Trixie, Trixie, Trixie! They're very tricksy, aren't they? Alright, here we are for number 3. Okay, let me have a little nibble here. I think I see a nice place for the bait up ahead. Oh, we need to clear this place out before I summon the matriarch of this place. Okay, here is the final one of these we need. Good. Now, let's take care of this pride matron. Oh, there's another stealthy cat around here. I figure the fewer of additional cats to add to this area, the better. I thought I heard. Well, it looks like I am going to have to put it here. Maybe it was just a... Really? Now that was... You were waiting for that, weren't you? Ooh, these are cunning creatures. I need to be careful here. Let's keep the morale up. Ah. Whew. Well, that's settled. Now, let's get out of this place before more of these cats decide to come and seek revenge, such as this one. Probably was trying to see if it wanted to eat a goblin or anything like that. Well, there you go. Well, done.
Get to the point, won't ya?
Umbar gets out a shaky breath, almost like he's been holding it for the entire time, waiting for your return. It's gone! Ruthbog was right. I couldn't fight Hidaka alone after all. After I saw it tear through everyone. Yeah, thanks for the help. I'll return to Kafagur to rest. Okay, you're welcome. I think that's everything, so let's get back to camp. Back. Now, here we go. You needed the web.
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
Nagar, we're back on their feet in no time. There you go. And some venom.
What brings you here?
Yeah, this is plenty. Thanks. Okay, good. And that takes care of that. Then, the cook.
Hola!
Yeah, this'll do. Hope the beetles didn't give you too much trouble. I've heard they can be nasty. Not as much trouble as drakes did.
Hi, hi, yoy!
Speaking of drakes, how many drake eggs did you get? Did you have to fight for these? Oh, you don't want to count.
Yeah, howdy, hi!
Think your soul will want to get their hands on these ingredients and start cooking. Oh, bring the ingredients over to a man, would you? It's only right after all. You're the one who did the hard work, not me. Okay, fine. I guess this is the cook.
Yahoy!
Thanks you. Shulgov told me that you were up to. We can finally get started. Now, where'd I put my...
Yahoy!
Oh, my salt! My dried seaweed. I just brought the pouches here. I know I did. Unless I didn't. Oh, maybe they're still in the provisions barrels around Kafagar. Oh, I'll send Shulgov to find the seaweed. You can look for the salt pouch, alright? Okay, fine. I will look for salt. Okay, I can look for salt as I am delivering the other items. Hello there. Here are the... Oh yes. Here are items I found on some of the fallen.
What can I do for you?
This means more than you know. I'll see to it that a fellow's belongings are treated with care. Good. These are orcs, right? And
Keep your wits about you
many
and
thanks.
you'll make it.
the fresh supplies will help the normalcy during the trying times. Okay, okay, good. And then we've got and here are your shells.
What brings you here?
Well, would you look at that? Plenty of different colors to work with here. I've never done this sort of thing before. After all, there's no time to create anything nice when you're being forced to fight and survive all day. I'm glad for this change of pace. It suits me better. Well, that's good to hear. Ah, a provisions barrel. Is there any salt in here? Nope. Oh well. I suspect that this is going to take some time. Salt? No salt here. I should go swimming into the bay. There should be plenty of salt there. No salt here. Here's another one. Any salt over here? Hey, I found the salt pouch. Good. And we can deliver this. Here it is.
Yah, huddy hoy.
Excellent! At least our bellies will be full for a while, and our moods lifted. That has to count for something, even with everything going on. Thank you. Alright, you're welcome. I'm back from my errands.
You have proven that you are worthy of my trust. Now I will call upon you to aid us.
Now I can trust you to help. The guards here have sighted a strange man outside of Kafagur, perhaps the outlander that spoke to you before. Shukers left in hopes of talking to the man peacefully, but he has not returned. Grusho will have more information. Well, what is this all about? Perhaps we have to find that out in the next episode of the Song of Waves and Winds.